Hey there, Detroit sports fanatics. I'm Taylor Phillips, and welcome to Taylor's Detroit Sports on Spreaker. You can also find this and all other episodes of Taylor's Detroit Sports on iHeartRadio. Straight and full Detroit and Michigan sports coverage 100% of the time. If you have any opinions on everything that's going on in the Detroit sports world, call in or send a text message live on the show at 231-429-3668. Also, you can add me on Facebook as Taylor Phillips, online at facebook.com/TaylorGatorPhillips14. Like my Facebook page, Taylor Phillips' Detroit Sports page. Join my Facebook group, Taylor Phillips' Detroit Sports Group. And follow me on Twitter at DT2Phillips with 2 L's.
And this is episode 122 on Spreaker. Red Wings get blown out 5-2. Plenty of mistakes, especially on defense, in their own end of the rink. Also one on the forecheck where Tomas Tatar got his stick way up when he fell down. Oh, it was an accident. It was just an accident.
That is not what I want to hear. What's your problem there, pal? Can't a guy get a bit of sleep? Don't bug me.
Those refs always screw Detroit. The puck never touches stick.
Crybaby! How long are you going to keep whining like a child? You're just a crybaby, a coward!
My God, you people. Red Wings. A lot of Red Wing fans always hate the referees. They will always be a
crybaby! How long are you going to keep whining like a child? You're just a crybaby, a coward!
They'll never change. I can't stand them. But Tatar did get a goal later in the second period. In the second period, he thought he had one in the first, but I thought it was Eriksson that got the goal. Got the no goal actually. Justin Applicator scored the first Wings goals. Jeff Soderberg, Carl Soderberg, Riley Smith, Gregory Campbell, Seth Griffith on the power play, and Chris Kelly all got goals for Boston. And that was at 5-2. The Red Wings were just tired. The Red Wings were rusty.
That is not what I want to hear. What's your problem there, pal? Can't a guy get a bit of sleep? Don't bug me.
After a day of rest, which is better than no days of rest, they just did They just did not play well, period. They're better than that! And you know they are. Wings return home their next game, play the New Jersey Devils Wednesday on New Year's Eve, 7:30 on Fox Sports Detroit. I'll get back to the hockey at some point, but I want to point out a couple problems here. Lions defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh was suspended for one game. Suspended for the first round playoff game, NFC wildcard playoff round game against the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys for his stomp, his double stomp on Aaron Rodgers. First one looked unintentional. Second one, fans thought it was intentional. But there is a shot that Suh will win the appeal. Especially on my part, because on my part I think that it was all unintentional. Like I mentioned before, the last podcast here on Spreaker and on Blog Talk Radio. He was just meddling with another Packers player. He didn't intend to fight with Aaron Rodgers. I know Suh respects Aaron Rodgers already, so please try not to freak out on Suh again. I know his history, I know his track record, but this has nothing to do with his track record, or very little to do, or very little to do there too. Because again, it was all unintentional. And that's all there is to it. Also, head coach Jim Caldwell, in his post-game press conference, said that no issues need to be addressed. That is completely false. I heard that from Matt Derry today, or Monday afternoon at 12, from noon to 3. And Matt Derry disagrees. Caldwell's a better coach than that. I guess what Jim Caldwell meant was he'll address the issues after the Lions get eliminated or finish their season in some way. Whether they get eliminated in any round or win the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. The main problem is for the Lions to retool their offensive line. That's the real problem. Also, shape up Matthew Stafford. Help him communicate with his receivers better, and help him just throw passes more accurately, for God's sake. here. I'm getting an email here. Got an emergency here. Okay, back to business here. Just took a little intermission. Let's move on to Jim Harbaugh. He was on his way to Ann Arbor for a scheduled press conference Tuesday afternoon at noon PM Eastern at the University of Michigan with the athletic department, and because he will be introduced as the new football head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, starting as of 2015. Also, the Michigan Wolverines held off the Michigan State Spartans 2-1 in the Great Lakes Invitational Championship game. Congrats to them. Double treat for the Maize and Blue. And the Pistons head to Orlando and play the Magic Tuesday night at 7. See here. I need a preview here. Let's see here. I'm going to go to NBA.com since I'm rushing through this podcast. They barely beat the Miami Heat 102-101. Just earlier tonight, a few hours ago. In Miami. Before that, they beat the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte 102-94. The Magic are 12-21. They've had a roller coaster season thus far. Trying to find the standings here. Let's see here. The Magic are in 9th place in the Eastern Conference. And 4th place in the Southeast Division. Catch that on Detroit Sports 105.1. And finally, the Tigers have yet to talk to David Price about a long-term contract. Apparently they will do that next. I'm going to wrap this up. TTFN, ta-ta for now.